do you not feel like you as well, but do you not feel like Jacob, when you get an artist, let's say in America or here in the UK, it feels like they're sold to be like another type of breed.
They're like a different type
Like
of
Oh,
humans.
100%.
I could never do what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I would buy a ticket, but he doesn't feel like he may not feel
They feel
like I have any
superhuman,
impact in their success. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really don't
Mm,
have any impact in their success. Like a follow doesn't even mean
wow.
that much, or like my money doesn't even mean that much. But
That's interesting.
yeah,
It's true though.
but the way they
Yeah.
kind of it's all psychology, right? It's all just marketing. It's all how
Yeah.
they're also how they describe themselves and the work they put into
Mm.
to build up a relationship with their fan base, because it's genuine work to live streams like you're doing, to
Sure.
go to fan meets and greets, to like the BTS guys, they do like performances prior to their performances to a specific set of
Only for
fans.
the yeah, for like a specific group of people.
That's not
That
only
yeah,
monetary speaking very smart, but also he builds
Yeah.
a relationship
Yeah.
with everyone.
absolutely. And it also creates this really um I don't know, it just creates this emotional effect in you, right? As a normal mortal person, you feel like somehow you're then connected to that I don't know, to that superhuman, right? And therefore
Absolutely.
that makes you feel superhuman too. And there you go, have my credit card, you know? So to me, it's like, to me, those days is like,
Or
that's how I would do it.
or even better, Jacob, have my time. That's more
Mm.
valuable than a credit card.
$100%.
Have me watching a video. Have
Yeah.
me, because some
Investing my own thought processes and my own reality into the world that you have shaped
yeah,
for me, you know?
Yeah.
because some fans, like, sometimes me included, like I wouldn't, sometimes I can't afford going to a concert.
That's right.
Sometimes I couldn't afford buying a physical copy of an album,
Yeah.
so but I watch the video, and I hope that helps
Yeah.
the artist. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
when they then say, like, they mention it, it's like, oh, and thank you for everyone that couldn't even be here, and the journey, and it actually gives you goosebumps, and
It
you're like, what the
is.
fuck, this guy's like speaking to
Yeah.
me. He's like,
Because
you know
Yeah.
what
you're
I mean?
helping them build that empire, and you're
Yeah.
part of the little grain of salt in the whole sea, and that is so cool, dude. You know,
It's
um,
so wild. It
mm,
definitely it's a different mentality, like exactly like you said. Like it definitely takes longer. It's a lot more work, but it pays off so many dividends in the end. It's
well,
so
it's long
interesting.
lasting. That's
A
why
hundred
that's the
percent.
result.
100%. It's super long lasting. It's so
Mm.
interesting. And there was like as you know, we're on live stream right now, and there's a comment I have to share this with you guys because it's so true. Somebody said, "Wow, they are so well spoken. It's crazy." It's so true, man. Like when you guys are speaking, I feel like you're like your levels up here. I'm like trying to keep up with you guys. Like, wow, this guy. You guys, I want to give you a massive
Oh
compliment.
no.
I'm highly impressed with how you guys deliver these ideas that you have because they are so well delivered. You guys are really like just very impressed when I
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it,
Honestly,
brother.
I
I feel like
appreciate
it's a
it.
very like high level conversation that's going on. Like, you're like wow. I'm about to start taking notes over here. You're like okay.
No, please don't. I might say something
Please.
really stupid next, and then you might actually have it written down.
Oh no.
So no,
No,
no.
it's
You know what I
amazing.
always say? You know what I say? I'm really dumb, but I'm willing to learn. So
100%.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm well spoken or not, but it's kind of like
Oh no.
willing
Anyways,
to listen.
thank you to everybody who's commenting and
Yeah,
being
that's
here.
awesome.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, it's I couldn't agree more though to the point that you're talking about. And one of the things that I think also is interesting is the fact of like the amount of time that they spend with any artist, including BTS, that spends with their community. I've never experienced this to some degree in the sense of like or I'm just starting to experience it. Like I watch specific YouTubers, and me being a musician, it's funny. I don't watch a lot of YouTube, music YouTube because that's all I do all day. It's work, So I watch completely unrelated stuff. Like I watch a lot of finance stuff because I really enjoy that. But
Nice.
this is one YouTuber that I watch a lot of their videos, and I spend a lot of time with them. You know what I mean? A lot of live streams. And it's funny, like, or there was another one on Saturday. He scheduled a live stream for 11 p.m. my time, and I go to bed pretty early, like, because I get up pretty early. But I was like, oh, this guy scheduled the live. Like, I might wait up for it. You know what I mean? And it's like, and like you said about your time, it's like because you feel like invested with them, you're willing to sacrifice other things because they built this connection with you. And
Absolutely.
and it's so fascinating, and like I guess I'm starting to understand it because I'm sure you guys have experienced this. Like if you guys go live or something like that, it's like people are like, oh, it's 3 a.m. but I don't want to go to sleep because I love being here with you guys,
Yes,
and like that
I
never
feel so
registered.
guilty.
I know that never registered for me, but then here I am when like I know I have to get up mad early the next morning, waiting for this YouTuber to go live. I'm like, oh, now I get it. You know, now I
Yeah,
finally get it. I've spent enough time watching these other people that I'm one of the people that will wait now. And I was like, now I
absolutely.
finally get it. And I can only even imagine even more, like you said, like for like people like the army that follows BTS, you know, and it's fascinating. But I couldn't. You guys expressed it really well with the whole aspect of the difference of like the superstar versus the connected you
Mm-hmm.
part of the journey. Like I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
I have any result in Taylor Swift's success or
Like,
Drake's
mm-hmm.
success. And while
Who
I'm a
does?
big, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Almost like that. Like, and I look. This is no shame against Taylor Swift. I very much like her music, but it's like it's based on the Western music industry created what we would consider like almost like this machine that
That's
like
right.
is what's in control of Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's nothing against her. She's a great artist, and I personally like it. But you're right. You feel different about. You feel like you can actually have a part of BTS's success. You know what I mean?
That, but
Let me tell you though, I don't think it's the like the scheme, like how it's set up, like the industry as a whole. I don't think is that far, is that too different. I think it has more things in common, the Korean music industry as the Western music industry, and how it works and how it's done. I think like the foundations of it are very very similar, but what I feel it's different is how the Korean music industry has consciously made their fandom part of the artist,
the
like
priority.
it's a
Yeah.
priority, something that they cherish. It's like making new music so specifically to give thanks to like a sector of your fandom, like that is an extra step, and it's extra money that's going into this production that I don't feel happens in the Western music industry. And it can go a long way, that longevity, stable support you know
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so fascinating.